Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com.
Well, the moon is broken and the sky is cracked. Come on up to the house. The only thing that you can see is all that you lack. Come on up to the house. Oh, your crying don't do you no good. Come on up to the house. Come down off the cross, we could use the wood. Come on up to the house. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. There's no light in the tunnel, no irons in the fire. Come on up to the house. And you're singing lead soprano in a junk man's choir. Come on up to the house. Does life seem nasty, brutish and short? Come on up to the house. Well, the seas are stormy, you can't find no port. Come on up to the house. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. There's nothing in the world that you can do. Come on up to the house. You've been whipped by the forces that are inside of you. Come on up to the house. We are high on top of the mountain, whoa. Come on up to the house. Well, you know you should surrender, but you can't let go. Come on up to the house. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. You gotta come on up to the house. Come on up to the house. The world is not my home, I'm just a passing through. Come on up to the house. Well, that was an old Tom Waits song called "Come On Up to the House." This next tune is an original of mine that'll be on an album I'm working on this year. This is a song called "Roof Won't Break." Well, the roof won't break if the fire don't come, and the fever won't take if the water's warm, and the tree won't bend if the wind don't swarm. Well, the roof won't break if the fire don't come. And I've been breathing this desert for way too long. And I've been fighting like a vagrant to get back home. Well, the sick ain't treated, the doctor don't answer the phone. I guess we're gonna sit on our heels, wait for change to come, 'cause the roof won't break if the fire don't come, and the fever won't take if the water's warm, and the tree won't bend if the wind don't swarm. Well, the roof won't break if the fire don't come. Kicking dirt in the faces of every mother and child, making up excuses to waste them all the while. Well, the trial of the good man is kicked right out to the dogs. In this state of affairs, stayed too damn long, 'cause the roof won't break if the fire don't come, and the fever won't take if the water's warm, and the tree won't bend if the wind don't swarm. The roof won't break if the fire don't come. And all we got left here is our emptiness. But don't you know that change only comes in the wilderness? 'Cause the roof won't break if the fire don't come, and the fever won't take when the water's warm, and the tree won't bend if the wind don't swarm. The roof won't break if the fire don't come. Well, the roof won't break if the fire don't come. All right. Well, thank you guys, everyone who's listening and tuning in. This next tune is an older song of mine. This is a song that I wrote shortly after I moved here to Denton and was sitting in a house with a bunch of boxes everywhere, and just kind of looking out a window, contemplating, you know, the turn of events that had led to where I was in life at that point. So this is a song of mine called "Wait for Me."
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us.
With a crooked way home, wait for me, running down the farthest to follow. Wait for me, little love. Oh, wait for me, blind crooked way home. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. 'Cause one of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing can harm you. Daddy and Mama standing by. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. 'Cause one of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. You spread your wings, take to the sky. Until that morning, there's nothing can harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. Sometime the living is easy. Fish are jumping, the cotton is high. Right, that was Summertime from, this is a really old song from Porgy and Bess. This next tune is a bit of a different one for me. This one will also be on my new album. This is kind of my first attempt at writing a soul song, so this is a tune that I wrote called Late Lovin' Woman. Yeah, you're just my late loving woman, and you won't be caught ahead. Yeah, you're just my late loving woman, with the daylight in your dead. 'Cause I got places to go, and I got people to see, but You're my lady-loving woman. Yeah, you're just my lady-loving woman, with the time right on your hands. Yeah, you're just my lady-loving woman. You won't be dragged down by no man, no. 'Cause I got places to go, and I got people to see. You're my lady-loving woman. Lady-loving, you're my lady-loving woman. You're my lady-loving woman. Lady-loving, you're my lady-loving woman. You're my lady-loving woman. Oh, 'cause I got places to go, and I got people to see. You got the world to gain, 'cause you're my lady-loving woman. Right. Well, I'm going to change it up just a bit here. This next tune is another original of mine. This is one that's going to be on the new album, and it's quite a bit of a slower song, but it's actually going to be the title track for the new one. So this is a song that I wrote called Cradle the Songbird, and this will be on my album Cradle the Songbird. I mean, hopefully coming out sometime in the fall. We'll see what happens. Soft willow bend, a blanket down, leaves on the man, the muddy ground. Words I had known but never heard, things we could say but never would. Traipse round the hollow like a dove, flit from the mouth of bitter love. Cradle the songbird in your arms, sing to her softly, sing to the storm, 'cause when you do, she'll never be alarmed. Carry the wounds of words gone by, steal every glance of passerbys, wait for wash your tears away. Stay by that songbird, don't be afraid, 'cause when you do, the night will fade away. Set list here. See what's next. So I'm actually going to do another new song, if that's all right. This one is, there's a little bit of a weird story that goes with it. So shortly after quarantine happened, and the busiest time of year turned into the most available time of the year with nowhere to play. I was just kind of watching things going on in the world, and I know everyone's got different perspectives on everything that's been happening with coronavirus, and at the time that was the main thing on our forefront. Obviously things have changed lately, but I felt like there was a hopelessness in our society, and a sense of just like grave uncertainty and loss of perspective in life. And so I wrote this song. It's called Witness Stand. I think it has new meanings now in light of everything that's happened, but anyway, this is a tune that I wrote a few months ago called Witness Stand. Drumming up the gray against our hearts. Streets are barren, everyone's alarmed. Trampled onto what we can't control. We're fighting for the words to wound each other's souls. Oh, the darkness owns the places we call home. Singing rain, wait on me, 'cause this pain is crippling. Every fear I can't understand, I just leave at the witness stand. Burying our heads under the sand, chasing every story in our hands. Tragedy becomes our only friend, living like some bad news is our only issue. Oh, the life we cling is flickering in the wind. Singing rain, wait on me, 'cause this pain is crippling. Every fear I can't understand, I just leave at the witness stand. Singing rain, wait on me, 'cause this pain is crippling. And every fear I can't understand, I just leave at the witness stand. All right. This next one I'm actually going to do as a cover, and one of my favorite musicians of all time is a guy named Sam Cooke. And Sam Cooke is a man who faced a lot of the brutality and the awful things that are happening in our world right now, and I think that this song is particularly important to offer just kind of a beacon of hope while not pretending that the issues that we're facing don't exist. So this is a Sam Cooke song called A Change Is Gonna Come. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, and just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Well, I go to the movie and I go downtown, and people keep on telling me don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. And I go down to my brother, and I say, brother, help me please. Well, he winds up knocking me down, back down on my knees. Whoa, there have been times when I thought I couldn't last for long, but then I found the strength to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gon' come. Right. I think I left a verse out on accident. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's I think that song is going to be one of those that are timeless. You know, there's no way to really top the truth that song speaks to. Well, this next tune is a little bit of a slower one. This is a song that I wrote a while ago, and this is a song specifically that I wrote after I found out that my biological father passed away. I'd never had any relationship with him, but it's still a hard thing to emotionally process. So I wrote this song just kind of as a means to try to understand a lot of the big emotions I was having at the time. So it's a song called Weary Hands. One like a blind man in a warm June rain. The streets are bright, and I'm sworn up again. I like the hunger of an old moonshine, waiting to be settled like a strong red wine. I feel my heart in my chest like a rusty machine. unrest. Work my weary hands like my father did. But this dust we breathe is calling us back. But one day this earth, it won't groan for the shade. We'll be cleaned up and seated in our proper place. And I feel my heart and my chest like a welcome child at rest. And I feel my bones untangle and breathe. Lord, I can finally see. Oh, promise to harvest fruit in a thicket of weeds. And sweat and scorn of a love song. There's blood beneath hardness and hope in the marrow of trees. I have tasted of glory and found myself weak at the knees. Well, this next tune is a song that I wrote and released as a single last year with my record label, 6-4 Records. Man, this song was a lot of fun to write. It's a very different feel. My goal was I wanted to write a song that people could dance to. It's much easier to dance to it if you hear the full band arrangement, but I'll give it my best shot. This is a tune that I wrote called Break and Run. So mountain ain't moving deep, living on the edge, young man's dream. We ain't far from that silhouette sun. We gotta break and run, yeah, babe. Don't bother with the weeds, a broken heart. Keep your eye on me. The road is hard. We ain't far from that silhouette sun. We gotta break and run, yeah, baby. We gotta break and run. And all we know is that we're going forward, and that life won't change. So we'll shed our skin and run. gotta break and run. We gotta break and run. Yeah, baby. We gotta break and run. Whoa. We gotta break and run. All right, well that was Break and Run. This next tune I'm gonna do is, and I've got a few more after this. I grew up in rural Oklahoma, and so it was a hard growing up for me. I didn't really love where I lived. I didn't necessarily love that my only future seemed like farming. Thankfully it wasn't, but the older I got, the more appreciative I became of where I grew up and the people and the culture and just the simplicity of it. So anyway, I wrote this song about my hometown. This is a song called Cottonwood. I slept out where the sun sweeps low, where the red soil runs, the trees don't grow. Kept my head buried down. The roads run ragged and the fields run long, and them summer boys sang a different song. They work like mules and then move on, never knowing where they go. We chase the night like a ghost. I kept my eyes on the Lord above, tasted death and ruined love. Felt those chains bearing down. That red water never looked so good as the day I left them cottonwoods. Some old hearts won't let go, never knowing where we'll go. We chase the night like a ghost. Wait on the side, get your feet out the river. Don't test that water, boy. It turns cold as steel in the winter. Better know your limits. Wait on the side, get your feet out the river. Don't test that water, boy. It turns cold as steel in the winter. Better know your limits. Wait on the side, get your feet out the river. Don't test that water, boy. It turns cold as steel in the winter. Better know your limits. Wait on the side, get your feet out the river. Don't test that water, boy. It turns cold as steel in the winter. Better know your